Hey guys, Better1979 here. Just want to make a quick first impression video on the Axial SCX24 and what are my thoughts on it after having it for about 10 days, but 5 days of useful playing around with it. So when I first got this, guys, I've played around with it, I had some fun, I made myself a little course where I had, some cushions and stuff like that going around my cat's toys and just run around my living room and just doing a little couple of obstacle courses, putting in boxes and stuff like that. And that was pretty fun, guys. So I had a ton of fun with this thing, and this thing was fun while it lasted. But unfortunately, one thing that happened on the 5th day is I burned out my motor. So motors burned out, and these things are out of stock everywhere because apparently what I learned from my local hobby shop is that these motors are burning out really quickly, guys. So they're not lasting. So for me personally, it took 5 days, and I've maybe done 3 battery packs a day that I played with it, and just spent 3 battery packs a day just crawling around my living room and stuff like that. And yeah, it took 5 days for me to burn this motor, so at 3 packs a day. So yeah, not cool, guys. Really not cool. So guys, I've also when I've done this video, I also shorted out my ESC. So that's a bummer. So I shorted out my ESC, so this thing is useless now and I can't use it anymore. So I'm gonna have to wait to get a new one. But unfortunately, for the motor, which the motor I'm gonna swap right away. I'm not even gonna keep this little piece of junk. I'm gonna swap it. But for the ESC/receiver combo, guys, there's none available anywhere. None, zero. Everywhere I've looked, eBay, any other place, there's nothing available on the receiver for the SCX24. Nothing, zilch, nada. So that's really unfortunate, guys. Really unfortunate that you can't find this anywhere. So right now, if I want an option, I need to buy like a Chinese version of the all-in-one combo for one of the other trucks that are selling for this truck. Just put the electronics in, have a new remote, and it's just for something that I bought 5 days ago. I mean, I think I got RC cars that I buy like at Radio Shack or stuff like that that last longer than 5 days. I mean, it's just my 2 cents on this, but it's just a little annoying to me. So, but just a small anecdote, guys. I've personally, I have a Rode video microphone wireless, and for filming and doing my videos and stuff. And these guys have a little wind muff on top of it, so that you use and you just put it on top of there, and it's just for the wind noise and stuff like that. And they had a bad design. All right, they had a bad design that the wind muff kept falling off and stuff like that. And they said, all right, we're just gonna make a new one that's better, and we're just gonna send the replacement out to people. So all you have to do is register to get your warranty, and there's even a 2-year extended warranty. And they just all you have to do is just contact them, and they send you a replacement, which is what I did and what happened to me. So, and these little wind muff, when they sell it, they sell it for like $12 a pop or something. So they're a little expensive. And they sent me 2 new wind muffs because my my kit originally came with 2, and I just received 2 free ones, free of charge, free shipping, free everything. So that is a company that has a tremendously good amount of customer service. So I don't know if you guys know about Rode, but in the microphone industry and the filming industry, Rode is one of the leaders, and they have a really, really good customer support and customer service, really good. So on that note, guys, this is just a small anecdote. So what I would like to to suggest to Axial, if they are a good company and they value their customers, just please upgrade the motor and just send it out to customer for free replacement. So just upgrade the motor, put it beefier, and just send it out to customer for a an upgrade, and it's free of charge. Just do a warranty claim, just show your receipt and stuff like that, and just send it out to customers. Guys, so I'm just going to talk about options out there. And what I originally bought this truck for was just to play around, to pass the time, and just not do any competitions and stuff like that. Just play around my living room and just go out on couches and stuff and just run around and just have some fun, which it did for the first 5 days. This thing was amazing, guys. It was just super fun crawling around. You see, I removed the cage there to get my center of gravity closer to the lower parts of it, and it was fun. It was just super fun, and I was just having a blast. But when the motor burned out, then I tried to investigate, and by doing my other video that I did, I kind of messed up my ESC as well. So now I am in the hole for $100-200. So I mean, guys, just I want to branch off a little bit and talk about the Chinese market of RC crawlers, because China is, well, first of all, guys, this thing is made in China, right? So this thing is made in China, let's not kid ourselves. But the Chinese brand like RGT and UAV, they both make crawlers similar to this, not the same style and body. They're different, and the layout is different for the electronics, and that's normal for each brand to have different approach to building a RC car. But what I want to talk about is the other brands. They have upgraded motors. So they have the barrage motor that everybody's putting in, so the larger motor. They have waterproof ESC, waterproof servos, and they're just overall better quality for a fraction of the price. So you can buy a UAV for $100 Canadian. I paid $160 for this one, so $100 Canadian, and $120 I think for the RGT crawler that looks like a Land Rover Defender. But yeah, guys, you get upgraded parts right out of the bat, and I don't really care about the upgrades. I just want something that runs out of the box, and that I don't have to swap out anything if I just want to play around. If you want to do like aesthetic upgrades or upgrading the tires and stuff, this is B-Lux from RC 4-wheel drive. I was lucky enough to get it at my store, so I just put those in the front just to see how they would compare to the rear. But yeah, guys, RC 4-wheel drive. So I invested some money in this thing, and just to get it customized and to get it to work, to crawl, and having good performance out of the box. But now I'm on hold indefinitely until I can buy another receiver and upgrade the motor. And the motor, guys, I bought like a new motor for it, so that's $10. I also ordered a new mounting plate for the motor, because this mounting plate is not being able to match this motor for the screw. So you can have two choices. You either drill that little motor plate to be able to screw the motor in there, or you buy a custom plate that is designed to fit the SCX24, because people are swapping motors like lickety split. As soon as this motor burns out, they say, why the hell did it burn out, and they find out that the motor is just too weak and that it burns out rather quickly. So, and guys, I did not change the wheels before I did, so I know this adds a little bit of weight, but I didn't do that before the motor burned out. So I went to buy a replacement motor, and I got the wheels as well. And just unfortunately, I had really bad luck, and it just burned out my ESC receiver also. So I'm gonna have to buy a new one of this, and it's just a whole world of just bad luck with this truck. So guys, my first impression is I am disappointed with this. I just wanted something to run around, play with, and just not even customizing is just something that I watch videos and I kind of, maybe it would be nice to, have it a little bit better. And one of my local hobby shop is going to build a mini crawler course and have some competition. So, that might have been something that would have been fun for me to do. But I just don't get it. I just don't get why they released a product that is subpar and that has inferior component to their Chinese counterpart. This is a reputable, supposedly reputable brand, so Axial is supposedly a good brand, and putting out good product. They're supposed to be the reference in the crawler world, and some of the off-road vehicle, RC vehicle, and I just don't see it for this model in particular. If you look at their limited edition Betty that they did, the Betty version have like the fenders, the wheels rub in when you're going around obstacle, and you can hear that scrunching and rubbing around. And that just, in my opinion, they just put a new body on an existing truck, and it's just they don't do research and development enough to enough R&D to just figure out these things, and just it seems something that's just like toss in together and just let's sell it like that and let's see how much we can sell. And it's just it just bugs me a little in terms of a business model for a company. It's just bugging me a little. So Axial, if you're watching this, please update your motor and send it out to customer free of charge. Just put a bigger motor in there with some proper screw, and just just do the right thing for customers, and just emit right now a warning, a recall or something that your crawler have some issues, and just we're gonna send you the parts as soon as we can have it. We'll send it to you free of charge. And do the right thing, guys. Those little motors, they're cheap. They don't cost a lot of money. I mean, you're buying this thing for like a couple of cents or a couple, not even $1. So please just send it out to customer for free as a free replacement, so everybody can be happy. And work on upgrading your parts and just make it up to specs, and just try to match the Chinese crawler market, because the servo and the receiver that's not waterproof, it's just people like to be realistic and just go out in nature and crawl in small streams and stuff like that. And just you can do that with the Traxxas and the other model on the market. Red Cat Racing has waterproof ESCs, and you can go in streams and river and snow and stuff like that. And why isn't this model? Because it's a desktop crawler, or it's something that you're gonna go over like a crayon and you're gonna call it good. You're gonna turn it off and just pick it up a week later and go over like an eraser and just close it and just turn it off and you call it good. So to me, it's not worth $160 to be able to do this with a little RC car like that. This thing is supposed to be capable, and while it was working, it was great. I was going over obstacle. I was just having a blast with it. But like I said, guys, unfortunately, burned out my ESC. And what's strange about it is I still get a signal for when it comes to my servo. So I'm still able to get a signal for my servo. So yeah, I see right there I got a signal, but unfortunately the motor's burned out. So yeah, guys, it's just an unfortunate situation for my particular case. And it's just, I hate wasting money. I just hate wasting money. And if I had to do it all over again, I would probably, guys, spend my money in China and just buy myself a UR UAV or something from Banggood, and just have it like 2 weeks later or a month later arrive at my house, and just have something that I can play with it for at least a few months before I have to change anything on it. Not 5 days, not less than a week, guys. It's just, you can feel the disappointment in my voice, but it's just something that it's not a good first impression for my case. And I don't know, I wish I could go back to my local hobby shop and say, can you just refund me? This thing is broken and it's not working. But unfortunately, it doesn't work like that for hobby grade stuff. Once you take it out of the box, it's just, you can get a refund. And especially since I burned out my ESC. So it's just, if I could give that guy like $30 for the ESC and just say, look, I'm gonna pay for the ESC, I'm gonna give you $30, refund me the money, I would be there like right now. I would just say, At least I won't lose my entire $160, you know. So all right guys, so 15 minutes video for first impression. I don't know guys, would you buy this truck? Would you be willing to deal with the motor issues and maybe a shortage of parts and availability? So if you break something, it's going to be out of commission for a while. And yeah, I don't know guys, I'm disappointed. If you had, you know, a SCX24, whether it's the Deadbolt, the Jeep, or any other version, and you have this truck working properly for months, and you put it through like hard paces and stuff like that, just tell me in the comments guys if you bought an SCX24 and you didn't have any issue with it, because like I said, I know that it's a known issue that motors are burning out, and it's just pissing me off guys. So yeah guys, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, thumbs up is always appreciated, helps me out tremendously for my channel and to help pay for stuff that, you know, I just wasted money right there. So just if you could give me a thumbs up, that doesn't cost you anything guys, and it helps my channel, helps me make a little bit of money to be able to repay like stuff like that. So anyway guys, catch you guys on the next one.